In order to implement and ultimately achieve the goals of this strategy, it is critically important to get both the political will and the financial commitment to address these infections. As you've heard me say earlier, the numbers of infections are absolutely huge. And with this level of infections and the huge burden on the population, not only in terms of illness, but the way it affects people's lives generally, and in terms of relationships between people, it's critically important for better quality of life and better in survival to make sure that countries do invest politically in this. And so I'm hoping that one of the outcomes from this conference will be some clear messages to political leaders, to those responsible for allocating resources in national budgets and those working globally to raise funding and to provide investments, that they understand the tremendous benefits to be gained from investing in strategies for preventing and controlling sexually transmitted infections. Another important element that we need to take into account and to act rapidly on to achieve the strategy goals is to make sure that we get much better data at national levels, subnational levels, and then ultimately at global levels. The numbers that we have, the data that we use for informing decision making around programming, most of these numbers are based on estimates. They're not based on real data because quite often these data are very difficult to collect, given that sexually transmitted infections are often stigmatized, people self-treat a lot, and when they do go to the health systems generally do not have strong ways of measuring and recording and then reporting on these infections. And so it's a critically important part as we go forward to rapidly improve the systems that we have in place for collecting data, reporting data, analyzing data, and ultimately using that information to better plan and invest for the types of strategies that we know will make a difference in the future.